everybody. Welcome to This Board Game Life. My name is Mark, and oh my goodness, I got a huge surprise. I got something I've been waiting for seems like forever. I was expecting a delivery from FedEx today for an expansion to Apiary, which is sitting right behind me over my shoulder, and it arrived. But when the FedEx guy came, he was carrying a huge box along with it, and I was like, I was only expecting one thing. It finally arrived, folks. It's here. There is so much on this table next to me that I'm not even sure how to start. Let's see. We're going to start with this little box. Give you an idea. Marvel's Dice Throne, Deadpool. That's one. And here we go. Oh, the X-Men, Marvel's X-Men Dice Throne has arrived. All right. So we are going to do, this has only been in my house like 10 minutes. I brought it down. I pulled everything out, and we are going to open it right here I'm going to do this with you guys. All right. So, and there's even more. There's a ton of stuff here to go over. So this is going to be a long video, I think, but it's going to be an exciting one. So let's get into it. Let's get started. Let's get to the table. Let's scroll out. We're probably just going to have to go. We're going to have to go all the way out. All right, that's all the way out. Okay. We are just going to go that route. Woo! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I have everything I have everything Dice Throne, and this is the new one that is just supposed to hit retail starting in March. I've been seeing people talk about getting their copies, and I'm like, I'm waiting. I've got no notice. I still never got a notice, no shipping. It just arrived, and I couldn't be more excited. So in this version, you get Jean Grey. These are the characters: Jean Grey, Gambit, Rogue, Cyclops, Iceman, Psylocke, Storm, and Wolverine. So those 8 characters are in this box. And then, of course, you saw I have a separate box for Deadpool. All right. Let's take. This is it's a limited edition, it says. I'm number 12,229. I don't know how many they printed. So, but this is for 2 to 6 players. It takes 30 minutes to play for ages 8 and up. In case you're wondering. All right. Big box. All right, let's take a peek. Let's get the lid off. Come on. Woo. Takes a bit. There we go. Got some air under it. There's some but the inside of the box does have some artwork as well, which is nice. Here we go. Let's just start. Let's start at this end, I guess. Got Jean Grey. We're just gonna set this. The nice thing too, it lists the characters, so that's who's in these slots. But we're just gonna go one by one, take a look at them. Here's Jean Grey, and here's her board. There's the back of it. So there's her defense. If you've never played, if you've never played Dice Throne, this is essentially Battle Yahtzee. This is your character board. These are the dice rolls that you're going to need to do. These are upgradable with cards and stuff. Dark Phoenix. When Dark Phoenix is active, skip your income phase. When you activate an offensive ability. I wonder This looks like, oh, I was like, what is this? This looks different. This fits right here. So I guess you can trigger Dark Phoenix, and then you get that replaces. Let's see, how do you do that? Dark Phoenix, it comes with the overlay. This overlay covers the center of your hero board to represent Jean Grey becoming Dark Phoenix. It adds several bonuses while active. So how do you become Dark Phoenix? I don't know. But anyways, we will. There's the information card. And the other side shows all your different abilities. All right. So we're just going to keep going. Here's her combat point dial. So this goes up from 0 to 14. Oh, 15, sorry. But that's the dial for your combat points. You have your health points. So your dials for that. So just again showing some of the artwork. Her deck of cards, and then her dice. So there's just kind of a look at some of the sides of the dice with the different symbols on them that you will throw. So one of the things I'm going to do is because I also have, I'm assuming the middle. So the middle part here has the rule book. So let me show. Because if you do get this, you're going to want to, you are going to want to do this as you're looking through each character. So I'm going to remove that. But these tokens, these are your standees, and then your tokens for your different characters. Okay. So like, whoops, just popped one. Oh, starting to pop another one. Let's put that back in there. So these I won't need, but you're going to want to, as you're going through, I would recommend you pop your tokens, because you're going to have to put tokens in here. But what I have I have upgrade components. Now, this replaces all these little tokens. So I basically, and I'm not going to do this on camera here. I don't think you guys will be that interested, but I will, instead of punching these, I'm going to be opening these later, and I will be looking at these cards and basically taking these tokens and putting them into the trays. So I've got the acrylic tokens, but I will do that later. I'm going to open up all my cards a little bit later. I'll cut those open. But here is the rule book. Goes through how to play, how you do your phases and everything. Lots of colors, how to handle companions if you have that, how to resolve the different text and things. So that, and there's a quick reference on the back. So that sits always in the middle of the battle chest. All right. So we're just going to keep going. And we will take a look at each one of these, because unfortunately I'm on a time crunch right now, and but I will show you each one of these real quickly, and then I will, because I'm going to be sleeving cards. I've got to get the new tokens. There's a lot, so that I'll be rest of the night after I get back from my meeting, I will be doing all of that type of stuff, sleeving cards and everything. So and putting the tokens in. But here's Gambit. All right. Look at his board, and his player card. So I'll tell you some of his abilities that he has is ace cards, molecular acceleration, disillusion, and disruption. His dice are nice looking. Look at those. They're white, like a pearl white, with the different icons on them. There's his combat dial. and his health dial. So I love that, like, the artwork for everybody is different and it's unique. I mean, it's like this across all of the different games. So here he's got these are his ace cards that I mentioned that are up here. So this card will explain how these work. Then there's regular deck of cards. So, all right. And again, this will have I will have acrylic tokens. So all of these three little tokens will be acrylic. Will go in there. All right. And then if you're wondering, like, just so you know, like, you're like, well, why is there 2 slots for these when a deck of cards clearly fits in there? It's because when you sleeve them, you're gonna then need both. And their sleeves. Let me just show you. Let's see. I'll pour this out. Well, this is Gambit. So here's Gambit's sleeves, card sleeves. So the back of them, all the cards have unique artwork for them. So once you start to sleeve these, then you're going to need both of those trays to hold the full set of cards. So that's why there is 2 trays. So, all right. Next we have Rogue. We'll see. And let me just see. What do we have? We had Jean Grey, which I think that looks like Jean Grey's what do you call it? Sleeves. So I wanted to show you her sleeves as well. So this is Rogue. So here's Rogue's card sleeves. All right, let's take a look at her board. Give you a kind of a closer shot on that. Again, they're all, these are the defense. The rest of these are offensive. I'm not sure what this is. A passive one. It's purple. It says passive. And then the rest of these are like you got to roll your dice and to try to get those abilities. So here we have influence, ionic energy, and skyward abilities. Her deck of cards. There's the combat point dial and the health dial. All right. Then her dice are like a greenish marbled with the different symbols on them. So I cannot wait to play some of this. I'm up to see. I'm gonna see if Nick is around this week. I know he likes dice thrown. So now we got Cyclops. Should be this one. So here's his card sleeves. Those look awesome. Those are so cool. I think this is Annie Tremblay artwork. Yeah. So Cyclops. Cyclops' board. There might be a couple other artists, but I know Manny Tremblay was the one doing the others. I'll double check on this. I got 3 names on the box, so I got to look on the bottom of this one to see that the other information. But battle plan, support, and focus fire are his ability tokens. He's got his stack of cards. There's his combat dial and health dial. Again, really nice, unique artwork on everything. Different dice. So everybody's dice are different. They're different colors, different symbols. It's all just really nice stuff. Roxley does an amazing job with this stuff. All right, so that's half the characters in the main box. Now we've got Iceman. There's Iceman's card sleeves. So again, I've got everything. I went crazy. I bought everything that they had to offer in this campaign. So That's why I've got all this unique stuff. So there's Iceman's board. His cards, so he's going to have Dice Cube, Ice Shard, Glide, and then Glide Path down here. So those are his token abilities. A look at his combat dial and his health dial. Looks like he's got an extra set of cards. He's got something called Freezer Rules, so he's got an additional card plus his regular cards. So, and these cards too, they do have, like you can see, this is Eyesight, gain 2 ice shards. I mean, the cards are, there are cards in the deck that are kind of similar across the board, but they're all still unique to the player. Like some of them, like your defense might be like change another player's dice roll or something like that. But like the stuff that they do or upgrades to them, it's all unique to each character. So not every deck here is the same. They do have character unique cards there. So it's just a lot of cards, and I'm not gonna sit here and go through every single card. We ain't got all day. I don't have all day. You might. I don't. All right, Psylocke. These are her card sleeves. And take a look at her board. Right. So that's her player board. You can again see all the names of the attacks and things that you're trying to roll certain types of dice to gain. Her card. So she has Manifest Die, Paralyze, Agility, and Infiltration are her abilities. So she does have an extra dice here. So she's got this as the Manifest Die. So we'll have to see, but then she has her normal dice. Okay. Her combat dial. Looks cool. And health dial. So, and like you can see here, this card, you can tell by the artwork, this is specific to her. So this card doesn't exist in other decks. They'll have some kind of the anytime action card, which is the red outline card, but it'll have different abilities based on the character. Right. 2 more to go in this box. We have Storm. And there's Storm's card sleeves. All right, and take a look at Storm's board. All right. And then she has Lightning, Tornado, and Wind Shear as her abilities. Her combat dial. And health dial. And then just one of her cards. There's just giving you a look at one of them. Tsunami. You may re-roll up to 3 dice. Can be the same die or different dice in any order. And then the Storm dice. So, really neat stuff. All right. And then, last but certainly not least, Wolverine. And here's Wolverine's card sleeves. So, all right. Get a look at Wolverine's board. Adamantium Claws, Regenerate, Healing Factor, Hunter, Barrage, Power Level 9, Severe Threat. Those are the attacks. And Vengeance is his defense. Then the Berserker Rage down here is the ultimate. If you can roll all basically these turn out to being 6s because your ultimates are always rolling 5 6s. And there's only one symbol on the 6, so it's harder to get. But each of these does have an ultimate. Okay. He's got 2 tokens, Alpha and Rage. So those are his abilities. Look at that. That artwork is awesome on there. That looks so cool. Then his health tracker. All right. Then this is a different. This has Astonishing Frenzy. That's a different card. If this card is discarded as a result of spending rage, increase the damage of the rage token from 3 to 4, then gain rage. I'm not sure how this card, this looks like a unique one. It doesn't have the normal blue, orange, red, white around it. So we'll have to see how that one works as we dive into the game. All right. So, all right. So I'm going to, for now, just set the cardboard stuff in here. We'll pull that out later. Then we'll take a peek at a couple other things. We got more boxes to open. My floor here is full of cardboard now. There was a lot of boxes in that box when this showed up. All right, so let's take a look at, we'll look at Deadpool. All right. There's a, this one's like, all the unique stuff I think is in this box. Get me out of this box, he says. So this is an expansion. So this is a single character expansion. It does require additional dice thrown, a hero, or co-op expansions to play this guy. So if you do come across this, if I would assume this will be in stores. I can't see that it wouldn't be. It'll probably be a different version than this, because this has. It'll probably be more the retail version, because this I think has the all the extras are in here, a painted mini and things like that. So, okay. So we do have his punch out, a bunch of donuts, some kind of token, bang yow or blam smack, and then you can see some of his little punch out for the, if you get the dice thrown missions. Oh, this is a curmudgeon coin. Place this on your hero board, frowny face up, to receive Deadpool's bonuses without needing to say any required words or sound effects. Okay. So we'll have to see how he plays. All right, so we'll look at this first. So in the retail, I would expect you get, probably in retail, you'll probably just get this along with this. I don't expect everything else in here that would come along with it, but we'll see. So here's Deadpool's board. Finger guns, donut hole, besmirched, knife fight, fiesta, the taco truck, merc with a mouth, mutant healing, the fourth wall for his ultimate. All right. All right. Yeah, rules clarification. So this side, I haven't mentioned this about, I've been flipping them over to showing the things, but this side always explains like how your character works. So it's, you always want to read this to just get a clarification on how some of your things work. And then on the other side is, it's their bonuses and stuff. So what do we got? RPS, rock, paper, scissors. We got the donut, and then we got, oh, wow. I don't even know how to say that. Onomatopoeia? You love me, you really do. So I'm sure Deadpool fans are really mad at me because I don't know off the top of my head what that is saying. All right, so we do have his tokens here. Here's the acrylic versions. There's some acrylic donuts. So like I said, these won't be in a retail copy. You're gonna get the cardboard. But this special edition comes with all this stuff. Here's his cards. He does have his promo. I think this is a promo. His mythic ability. If you can see that, it's got a little foil. And I do have, I think mythic, I believe the mythic ability is promo cards across the board, but his is included in here, and he does have some other cards that are in his deck. Hi, I'm paper. Don't cut me, please. So you'll have to see how to play with those. There's his combat dial. Who's clowning around, he says. And then we have his health dial. He's just chilling there. All right. And then we've got his dice. You can see he's got finger guns. His symbol. All right. And then what the rest of this is what I would not expect to be in the retail, but they might sell it. I don't know. They may have this. Oops, this was just in the box. Okay. Oh, and there is a unicorn printed on the inside of the lid. So this stuff here. So if you get the Dice Throne missions, that's what those standees are for. Yeah, there's some punched out material. Bloop. There's so you get the curmudgeon coin. You can get a real metal coin. So you can get a real curmudgeon coin, metal one. We have a mini here. So these are the miniatures are painted, which is nice. I love that. I don't have to try to paint. I've not ever painted minis. I would love to learn how to do it. I have paint. I just never gotten around to doing it. So I got his mini, and then these are his card sleeves. So the bottom part of this is basically all the upgrades. Like I've got miniatures for everybody. I got card sleeves for everybody. I've got the acrylics for everybody. And they just came in this special, this box special. So it's all included in this. So that's Deadpool. All right. So what's next? Let's I'm not going to go through these. So I do have these are like I said, all the tokens that are for the X-Men. So when I'm sleeving each character, I'm also going to put all these acrylic tokens into their little containers as well. They did have available, which weren't before. These are upgrade acrylic tokens for the original Marvel Dice Throne, which I do have, but I don't have these. So these are now available. So I'll be pulling that big, huge box out of 8 characters and trading out all their cardboard tokens for these acrylic tokens. All right, let's see what else we have. I do have a balance kit. So this includes a new card for Thor and for Spider-Man. I guess it balances out. It's a new card that balances out some of their abilities. So I will replace the original cards that came in the game with these new updated ones from the original Marvel Dice Throne. So that was included. I do have a dice tray. Collapsible, flexible, printed dice tray. So give you just a look at that. That's really nice. If you don't know how these, it's the same on both. Is it the same on both sides? It is. So these things you just snap the corners together, and in case you are unfamiliar or not seen one of these, it's now you've got a little dice tray that you can throw your dice into. Sorry. Bloop. That looks better. So, and it's nice because it unsnaps, it's flat. You could actually throw this in the box, and that's not going to give you like a ton of lid lift or anything. So, all right. Let's see what's next. Let's see. So I do have. So these are some of the promo cards. So these are. I have 8 randomizer cards in this pack. This is the X-Men promo card pack. So this includes 8 main phase cards 8 randomizer cards, 8 mythic cards, and then a 1 how to use. So you're getting 3 additional cards for each character with this. So these will go into the main box, and then these cards for Deadpool specifically are in his box. All right. We also have some promo card sets for the missions. So I'll talk about, in fact, before I do any more, before I do missions, let's do this first. We'll look at that in a minute. So I talked about you can get the miniatures. So these are the X-Men minis that you can use, and you won't use these miniatures in Dice Throne. You will use them if you play Dice Throne Missions, which is a co-op, whole nother add-on of a game, right? But it's a co-op. It's a way to take Dice Throne and make it into a cooperative. The original Dice Throne, they had Dice Throne Adventures, which is like a dungeon crawl, and it's co-op. And they had miniatures for them as well. But you can use the standees as well that come with the cardboard. But I went with these. These are cool, as you can see. They're all They're all painted. I don't have to mess with that. They are fantastic. Let me just take one of them out, and you can kind of see this is Psylocke, right, all the way. Let's try to get that focused in. Get it too close, but you can see all the way around how it's just nicely painted and detailed. So there's for all the X-Men characters. And again, what was not previously available is the Marvel characters. So I now have all the Marvel characters. So Spidey and Loki and Doctor Strange, Black Widow, Thor, Scarlet, right? Black Panther and Captain Marvel. I am drawing a blank on her for some reason. Is it Scarlet? I don't know. I'm showing my stupidity. I am completely blanking on her name. I saw that TV show too with her. Wow. Anyways, so now I have those. So again, when I'm playing in the adventures, the nice thing is you can use these X-Men and the Marvel characters in the original Dice Throne adventures, or you can use them in the missions. And I would assume you can use any of the Dice Throne, because I have miniatures for all of my Dice Throne characters. Pretty sure I can do original Dice Throne characters in the missions and in the adventure. Obviously, you can use them in the adventures. All right. So this one here, the illustration is by Manny Tremblay and Pat Spaziante. I was going to look on the back of the original. I wanted to. So Deadpool, let's see, where is it listed for? Yeah, the deluxe hero box includes the hero as well as the deluxe upgrade. So this won't be a retail unless they release a deluxe version as well. They would sell a ton of these. But trying to check on where it was information for who illustrated it. Well, we know Manny Tremblay did. I mean, he's listed, but there's also this is a game by Nate Chatelier, Manny Tremblay, and Gavin Brown. And I think Nate and Gavin, are the designers, and Manny is the artiste. So, all right, I'm not going to try to pick up the other huge box. I'm running out of time. I got to leave shortly, and I want to get through this too. So, I want to show you Dice Throne X-Men missions. Marvel's Dice Throne missions. So this is 1 to 4 players, 30 to 75 minutes, ages 8 and up. So game features: choose any Dice Throne hero you own. That's what I was just talking about. You can play any Dice Throne character. You can take on one of 20 completely unique missions. You will unfold the map and set up in moments. So if you've played the adventures, the Dice Throne Adventures is a table hog. It's huge. You got to have a lot of space. And I know one of the things was they were trying to they redesigned that kind of idea, and this should take up less space and be easier and quicker to set up. There's a lot going on to set up with the adventures. So, team up to battle a huge cast of Marvel villains. You can recruit powerful Marvel allies to join your cause and earn level ups that follow you into the next game. So it's almost like if it's going to be like the original one, the adventures, then it's going to be like almost like a campaign that you kind of keep track of. Again, this is an expansion. You have to own Dice Throne characters. You can have just 2. So you can buy one of the retail boxes that just has 2 characters and then buy this and play those with this. But you do have to have Dice Throne because there's no Dice Throne characters in this one. So here's some standees for somebody. All right, here's a bunch of tokens. So this, let's see. Oh yeah, and so I also have all the acrylic upgrades. So here's how many tokens are going to be just in the mission packs. Do you get these as well? I won't need these. These I will try to hide under the box so I can, if I can. Here's some player perks. These are like sheets. Not sure how this works, but these you're probably going to hand these out to every player. All right. Storage for all of our stuff. They are numbered. I'm sure these are all for all these tokens. They're going to go in the different slots. They do have, oh, thank goodness, there's a storage diagram on the side of this box. I really hate when a company gives you a nice big storage solution, but they don't tell you where things go. Roxley is on it, baby. They show you exactly where everything goes in there. Thank you. That is awesome. I can think of a couple games that don't do that. All right, so this rulebook is huge. It as in the size of it. It's not many pages, but it's the size of this gigantic box. So, and it's real thick. So this to give you an idea, here's some components that come in there. There's more cards, there's boss health dials and black enemy dice, red enemy dice. Just 4 hero pawns. That's what these are. There's a look at kind of one of the maps that you're going to set out and play. So, and how to play. So this I'm really excited to do. And I think I said you can play. This does play 1 to 4. So this is something I can set up and try to run a solo through. All right, let's see. Scarlet Witch. I said Scarlet. I knew there was another name. Scarlet Witch. All right. We got more stuff down here. There's the boss health dial. There's the crisis clock. I've got some more mythic abilities in here for somebody. Mythic cards. These are tarot cards, it says. So there's Squirrel Girl on the front. I'm not sure what's all in there. We got some momentum dials here. These are probably supposed to be like that. And we've got some standees or some of those little stands for the standees. These are big tokens. These are acrylic. Yeah, those are some big old acrylic tiles. There's some clear ones. Those are cool looking. I have no idea what they're for. There's some more dice. There's more in here. There's a first player token. That's acrylic as well. I mean, the box is so big I can't even see. So I'm just gonna put this stuff back in here for the moment. And I do want to show you. So these must be the missions. Look at this bundle. All right. So we've got, what'd they say, over 20? Wow, look at that. Okay, so let me at least, I guess, here. This is probably who you're fighting. There's Hela. I'll just go through that, and then I'll show you kind of one of them. There's Mr. Sinister. We have, you guys are thinking, right? Ooh, who would be bosses we fight? Super Skrull. All right. Dr. Octopus. Doc Ock. Mysterio. Mordo. This is Sauron. Isn't he from Lord of the Rings? Just kidding. Onslaught. Claw. Master Mold. Sebastian Shaw. We have Mystique. Let's see. There's another one in here. Magneto. Thanos. We have the Green Goblin. MODOK. Kingpin. Ultron. Scar. And then Scarlet Witch. So these are the 20 different missions that are in this game. This is awesome. There's, oh my goodness, there's going to be so much playability. So we're going to open one of these up. Let's see. So it looks like this might be this looks like the game side. Well, wait a minute. I'm not sure. This looks like almost like her fight card, but Demon Disaster. Maybe you pick a boss. So Demon Disaster is side 2. It's the boss fight. The difficulty is hard. Duration is 75 to 100 minutes. But this looks like the boss fight here. So maybe, I think what we're doing, okay, I think what you do is you play this, because here's the mission run, main objective. This is that crisis clock thing. So I think you've got to work your way through this. And I think once you've completed this side, then you've got to flip it over and fight the boss. And then this is the boss's abilities. And so, yeah, this is the boss fight, main objective, her crisis abilities. So that crisis clock's going to go on this side. So I think that's how this works. You're going to fight through this side and then flip over to beat the boss. So let's see. The mission run, demonic horrors have penetrated the Sanctum Sanctorum, stopped them from stealing the arcane esoterica stored within. Scattered across the map are artifact locations with numerical values. For each location has a value that is less than or equal to the number of heroes playing. Place a plot token on it. In this mission, these plot tokens represent mystical artifacts. Example, this icon would have only an artifact placed on it and a 2 gamer or more heroes. The main objectives: defeat the ancient horror, which is this purple thing, which is this guy. So we got to defeat him. If you fulfill the main objective, distribute 5 health. Okay, yeah, flip the board over to the final battle. A perfect reward: if your team completes the main objective, defeats all enemies, and no demon picked up an artifact, then you can distribute an additional 7 health to everybody. So once you complete this side, you flip it over, and now we're going to have the boss dice and boss cards. Well, maybe not cards, because I think they're just rolling, and you're taking, this is their stuff. So this is super exciting. This is really cool. I was not expecting like this many missions in this game. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. All right. So let's put those back. And no, there's not. The tray will fit here. I was like, is there room for more? But we do have the tray on top. Still doesn't mean they couldn't put more out. They might, who knows? I didn't see them do that. Probably not. I would imagine that they won't do more missions. They didn't do any more for the adventures. All right. So I also have some promo cards for the missions. This includes 6 additional allies. And then I've got premium sleeves for the Dice Throne Missions allies. So that was the 1 stack of the tarot size cards. So as you can see, so here's Professor X is one we can see. So these are allies that we can pull in and we'll get to sleeve them. You can see right here, that symbol, the allies, the yellow and blue, that's what the back of the card looks like, the card sleeve. So, all right. I already showed these off. So what an exciting day. I am like, can't wait to get back tonight and to be able to just get everything set up, get all my stuff sleeved, get my acrylic components put in place. And then I got to give Nick a call. Say, Nick, you got to come over, man. We're dice throwing in here. And then we're going to definitely have to record some missions. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me switch. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. I have been dying to know the status of this. Just all they said was they're shipping. There's a lot of orders. So this was a huge success. It was a very large Kickstarter campaign. And I am so excited to have it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will get some Dice Throne recordings here as soon as I can, playing with Nick. All right. Thanks again. Please thumbs up. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. And please comment. Let me know your thoughts. Who's your favorite Dice Throne character? Who's your favorite Marvel character? Who's your favorite X-Men specific character? And did you get it? Are you looking forward to it? Do you already have your copy? Have you played it? What do you think? All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.